that public outcry, I don't really know what it is about. And Oluyole became an internet sensation following his expose on the well. I'll give you details of that story in the course of this program.
And here, many people, I believe, especially here in Oyo State, would ask God to bless the name of the Speaker of the State House for Assembly, Right Honorable Adebo Ogundoyin, if he is able to achieve this that I'm seeing here. It says Oyo Speaker moves to regulate activities of house agents as youths lament extortion. The almighty agents.
Yes.
That make it a nightmare.
Yes, the agents that are powerful than the landlords themselves.
Ajejoni Nkolo. We want to rent a house, a 2-bedroom flat, like 1.2 million and all that. Whereas maybe all the landlords asked for is maybe 400,000. And by the time they had their own, they paying about 1 million.
They now be talking about total package.
And after a year, they'll be finding ways to send you out of the house so that they can have another tenant, and they will repeat the same scenario all over again. They find all sorts of excuses to send you out of the house.
Yes.
The Speaker of the Oyo State House of Assembly, Honorable Adebo Ogundoyin, has reaffirmed the commitment of the legislature to youth empowerment and good governance, announcing plans to regulate the activities of house agents in the state to curb widespread extortion and exploitation. Ogundoyin made this known at the maiden annual stakeholders meeting organized by the Oyo State Agency for Youth Development, held at the House of Chiefs, Parliament Building, Secretariat, Ibadan. During the interview session, several youth leaders raised concerns over the alarming rate of extortion by house agents, lamenting that unregulated practices have made access to housing increasingly difficult and unaffordable for residents. Eventually, many of the landlords end up having criminals as their tenants because much of the time they are the ones that can afford that kind of fee, that kind of tenancy fee. So many of the time, what they want to avoid is exactly what they get at the end of the day.
And then, well, I hope this move, I hope it comes to reality. Yes, this move by the Speaker of the Oyo State House of Assembly, because I always just wonder how a house would be said to be, just for example, 100,000 naira. 100,000 naira, and at the end of the day, payment will be increased to about 250,000 naira. So the 100,000 naira will be paid to the landlord. So the remaining, that is 150,000 naira, will be the agent's fees.
Yes, of course, yes, we know times are hard now. We know things are difficult, and the landlords too also have to make ends meet. Many of them have turned their houses that they let out as rent for rentage. Many of them have turned it into business enterprises. Nothing wrong with that, but then exploitation is what is wrong, and then too much profit sharing.
Yes.
Well, I think it all boils down to what Nigeria has become. In the good old days,
it was not like this.
People built houses and then they would have tenants, just not for the sake of profit, but because they want people to be living in that house,
around
to take
them.
care around them, to take care of the house. In those days, rent was monthly. I remember very well, Bimbo. My father's tenants in those days, at the end of the month, they will bring checks and they will put it in envelopes, and then they will come knock on the door, and they just give you give this to daddy, or give this to mommy, and also it was monthly.
Yes,
that was how good life was in those days. But then we understand that times have changed and that things are difficult. But at the same time, we should do things with human feelings.
Yes.
And then when you want to have too much profit, we are the ones that will complain about the activities of the petroleum marketers.
Yes.
That want to exploit Nigerians, that want to feed on the blood and sweat of Nigerians. So also the landlords too must also be more understanding.
Not the landlords, actually, the agents. That is our land share. That is what I always say.
But the landlords look away.
Yes. If you want to explain anything about the house or talk about it, they will say go and meet the agent.
Although, well, when some landlords also decide to use services of agents, there are some very difficult tenants too, Bimbo.
Yes, of course.
There are some very terrible tenants.
Yes.
But, well, God help us, and I hope the speaker will be able to achieve this. There are many odors in his way.
Yes.
And I think he knows that.
Yes.
So
we'll take another break. We'll be back.
Any motor where you dey drive, you need confirm protection for your engine. Oh, make a mobile, make it mobile. Oh, make it mobile. Anywhere you dey, the motor deserve to be number one. Yo, make it mobile. Oh, make it mobile. You carry the go, make everybody join me say, make it mobile.
Make you go with the best.
Make it mobile.
Hello? Oluyole, why are you answering the phone?
Check again and see who you called.
Hey, small letters are not easy to read, you know. I wanted to call Olamide.
I think it's time for you to go to a health outlet to check your eyes and get reading glasses.
Health outlet? For reading glasses?
Yes, if you're 35 years or older, receive free vision screening and affordable reading glasses at designated health outlets near you.
As we age, our eyes need a little support to see clearly. Visit a health outlet nearby for a free eye check and affordable reading glasses today to see the difference. Call 0706 489 9614 for more information. That's 0706 489 9614. This message is brought to you by the National Eye, Ear and Sensory Function Health Program of the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare in conjunction with Vision Spring Nigeria. Vision Spring. See well, do well.
Alright, we are back, and it's time to open the phone lines. 070-5555-1985.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Brother, Mr. Before.
Good morning.
Good morning.
John calling from Ilori.
Good to have you, sir.
The Yoruba adage we say, Ikedaye, Asa di Akumu. Now that we cannot solve the insecurity in the land, we have now surrendered, resulting into lying to each other. Immediately after this class yesterday, I switched off to a foreign network. The church that were attacked was shown, and you need to see the level of destruction in those churches. And the journalist on ground, who is also a Nigerian working for that channel, was able to show us the destruction of the churches and its equipment, and where those who were taken was first taken to before they were moved en masse into the bush. And according to the journalist, he stated clearly that they have warned those communities that 8 of their bikes were stolen from them, that if those communities could not provide those bikes, they are coming. And they still insist that once those bikes are returned that was stolen from them, they will release the hostage. You can see. Something happened here in Nigeria. It takes a foreign network to not to just telling us, took us to the place, took us how the movement went on, and eventually evacuate them to the bush. And Nigerian government is telling us lies. I have lost hope completely on the issue of insecurity. My own pleading with our Obas and our governor in Southwest, they should praise up. I am saying this. You will now tell Trump that there is no genocide, Abi. Trump will say, he will have our time. Though we may say he has no authority to come, but they are making it look like they want him to come. These are hands of politicians who wants to be installed as president so that their president can be removed. I wonder when the jungle is on fire, maybe themselves will have a country to govern. Enjoy your day, sir. Good morning.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Mr. John.
I think Mr. Trump is being vindicated somehow. talking about this issue of 3 churches being attacked.
It's not being vindicated. It's the active, like Mr. John said, that is the activities of politicians, those who want the president, Mr. Tinubu's seat, and will stop at nothing to achieve that.
And talking about Mr. Trump's statement about Christian genocide.
So they want to make it look as if he is being vindicated, and like Mr. Trump said, he's still chewing something now. When he has our time, he will come calling again.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Akabianuwa is speaking from you.
Good to have you, sir.
Like always, I will continue to admire and cherish this man from Oluyole, Mr. John. God will bless him.
Amen.
We bless every one of us.
Amen.
Amen.
Sir, on the issue of Kaduna worshippers adoption, let me express my own personal belief. It appears as if the police command there in that state have assumed the position of an image maker for the government. Is this impossible? No, it is possible. If the federal government in itself can make a whopping sum of millions of dollars for a company in America to be lobbying the authorities there that there is nothing pertaining to genocide or our killings of Nigeria in our country, why is it not possible? I have stopped believing police report years back, especially during my years as a Bowen staff. The armed robbers robbed 3 generational banks along Bowen, Bagai, Peru, then. In fact, the robbers took their time, not hurrying. They took their time operating. They used powerful explosives to blow up the gates of the banks to allow them entry, thereby making away with millions of naira. What the students and staff were held spellbound, my brothers. While the operation lasted, we were, in fact, there was everybody. After almost 1.5 hours of the operation, the armed robbers departed, not in a hurry, only for the police to come with their siren 30 minutes or 40 minutes later. The following morning, do you know what happened? Newspaper carried the report that Iwo Police Command had gone back to with the armed robbers, and in the process, seized the guns of the armed robbers. Oh, we were all surprised and disturbed. That's Nigeria we are living in. Look at it. The people in the community where these things happened in Kaduna, the community, the residents, they started giving their evidence. They said that the armed robbers, I mean, the bandits came in the truck in large numbers. They are not all more Christians, so the people there. They gave their testimony that these people came. And the local government said no. The police command said no. Even the state government said no. We are deceitful. We are living in deceit. How long will this continue? Good morning, my brother.
Well, thank you. Well, I think if these facts are established, I think that Commissioner of Police should lose his seat. Not just losing his seat as Commissioner of Police, he should be dismissed from the force. That would have been the ideal thing in a sane environment.
Yes.
In any sane climate.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Solomon.
Good morning.
Good day, hello.
Good to have you.
He said if it's true, the policeman should review the seat. Let me remind you of something that happened some weeks ago when those children were kidnapped in Niger State. They said the soldiers moved because they heard the command of their commander. Since that time until today, has the commander been arrested, or have we identified the commander? Who gave the command? Till now, even the president cannot point out the commander who gave the command. Till now, since about 2 months, I think it should be like 2 months ago, 6 weeks ago now. Nobody has been brought to book, nothing. They are just saying it's not the command, it's not him directly. Someone gave him from no, we are just like that. Even the government has not brought out that person. I want to see that person. But this is Nigeria. Then secondly, I want to, in Kaduna State, I think it has been long since we had that kind of issue. But I think the governor there now is more responsible than the one that left. But I think he should do more. It is more of a solid. He should try and do more than what he's doing. I heard people say our local tax and all that. Look, this thing has gone beyond the council and this Sunday and Juju and whatever it is. We need technology. We need to, if you are serious about this, all these things are not, they cannot cost us each state like $1 million. If you want technology to be identified, these people are not good. They are not, they don't discalculate anything there. These are the people who can catch. And I hope the one ground letter in your state, I think they've been taken care of. That situation has been taken care of because we don't want to hear anything again. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
We'll
squeeze in one more call.
I'll call quickly. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes,
good morning.
Quickly.
This is Oluyole from London.
Good to have you, sir.
I believe the current situation as insecurity is giving problem. Now, what do I mean? In the state that they are killing Christians or they are uploading people, let them declare a state of emergency and put a military administrator, a civilian, a retired military administrator to take charge of that state. Like Kaduna, they cannot be wasting the life of people like that. I believe a military administrator will have a sort of experience to deal with insecurity over there. Thank you, Dr. Aylabogo from Langata.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Aylabogo. I'll check your time is 7:30 and we have to go. I'll be back same time tomorrow morning, God willing. My name is Tola Teriba.
And yes, my name is Bimbo Akobi. Thank you very much for joining us on the program. And of course, to be easier, and well, his colleague, well, I presume, and of course, we'll give you no stories from fallout from the AFCON, that is the African Cup of Nations competition. Then talking about Osimhen, who has been confirmed for an Atletico clash, and of course Champions League fixtures. Yes, it will tell you lots, and some other stories. Yes, on Sports Tidbits. Good morning.